Feeling like nothing seems to be working out, there doesn't seem to be any way forward for you in your life? Well, first of all, understand it's normal to be in this phase or state of mind in your life. A lot of people have experienced this phase. I've experienced this phase in my own life where I didn't know if there's going to be a way out of this. Please remember that it's only how you deal with the situation that ultimately is going to decide where life takes you from here. So the first thing is, don't give up. Please watch this video and please keep your mind and heart open to receive the message that probably you are meant to receive through this video. I always believe that the universe is waiting to talk to us. All we need to do is allow the universe to speak to us. And the only way we can allow is when we give time. Just as you give any time in a relationship to the other person to communicate with you, you need to have some time, a one-on-one talk or a session with God or the universe. If times are tough, if you feel extremely lost, you don't know what to do, it's best to first of all sit with yourself in silence. Connect with the universe. Now, if you have a divine form in mind, it really helps. It helped me as well when I felt nothing seems to be working out for me. If you don't have a specific divine form, just think of this energy and this source in form of the universe and simply keep your hands and your palms on your chest and feel the way you feel when you hold somebody very dear to you. Feel your own touch as you touch your heart and allow yourself to express these feelings. Feelings will first show up in the body. So as you sit with yourself in silence, observe what is happening in your body. How are you feeling? What's happening? Is there a specific emotion? Is there a particular event that seems to bother you? See, chances are if you're lost, there is something that either is causing a lot of confusion or something that has simply blocked your ability to think and to perceive things. Either of the cases, sit in silence. Practice, first of all, relaxing your mind and body. You see, a peaceful mind is a very powerful mind. In fact, it is only and only when you experience a state of peace can you experience clarity in your mind. Clarity to do anything, to take the next step, to pick up the phone and maybe talk to someone. Clarity to take some action, make a decision, make a choice. All of that is dependent on how are you feeling at this moment. It is only and only the energy of peace that can open up doors to things that you want in your life. Good health, happiness, well-being. Whether you're looking for healing, whether you're looking for a relationship, or you're looking to simply up your business or maybe get more rewards in your job or career, please sit down with yourself in silence. If you're not used to sitting in silence, then start with few minutes. Few minutes of silent sitting can help you practice what it is like to just allow thoughts and feelings to run in your mind and body. The first step, as I've already described, is just accepting the thoughts, just acknowledging them. Feel your emotions in your body. Also notice where you feel the emotion the most in the body. Chances are you may feel a sense of heaviness on your chest. You may feel some tingling sensation or some discomfort in some other part of the body. A lot of people experience discomfort in their stomach area. This is also the area or the center of the subconscious mind. So you may experience fear, nervousness in your stomach area. You will also notice that probably some people experience a discomfort in their shoulders, maybe their back, which is also very, very common. You see, every part of your body is trying to communicate to you, trying to speak to you. If you just observe how you're feeling in every part of your body and try to understand what this part of the body is trying to communicate to me, automatically you get a sense of clarity. Your mind suddenly opens up because you realize your mind and body are connected. The mind is the movement, the body is the manifestation. So whatever is going on in your mind, the body is always going to show up. Your body actually is a very wise energy system. It can guide you. It can help you release negativity and it can also show you the way forward. So this exercise is very healing and very powerful. To help you further support yourself in the silent sitting journey, you can try practicing consciously inhaling and exhaling. It's as simple as just mentally telling yourself, now I'm inhaling, now I'm exhaling. Just to make sure that if you have tension and you're feeling very restless, then practice exhaling through your mouth. For example, watch me. I'm inhaling and I'm slowly exhaling with my mouth slightly open. I'm feeling a sense of relaxation already. You too will experience a sense of relaxation when you practice breathing out through your mouth. Do this a few times as you start sitting in silence. Slowly, what will happen is you will get lost. You won't be consciously breathing as well. You will simply feel your body. You will start to ask yourself, what is it that is bothering me? What is the solution out of it? I remember when I first did this exercise, at that moment I did not get any answers, but I felt as if I am asking the question to the right person, to my own inner self. Because you see, all our metaphysical texts, all our spiritual texts tell us, problem is inside you, but the good news is solution is also inside you. So if there is any problem in your life, where should you go for a solution? Should you always go to other people? First, you should go to yourself. Only and only if you feel despite all efforts I'm not getting answers, you can always look up for advice from others. But trust me, even another person who is the right person to guide you can actually help you connect with yourself better. Ultimately, remember, any big decision in life, it has to come from inside. You should be convinced about the decision. It should not be that somebody tells you, do this and you do it. It should come from inside. So if you're feeling lost, what do you need? You need, first of all, a sense of ease, a sense of relaxation in the body. You need to experience peace, because with that will come clarity that what is the next step you're supposed to do. And then slowly, one step at a time, you won't realize you're already reaching your destination. So this whole exercise of relaxing the mind and body helps you open up your energy to information that is already within you, waiting to reveal itself to you. So this beautiful inhalation and exhalation of relaxation can be your guiding principle. And as you continue asking the question, maybe the second time, maybe the third day, maybe the fourth day, you will realize answers start to come. For me, I got my first answer within 3 days. I continued asking the question, what do I need to do at this point in my life? How do I gather myself? What is it that can lead me to a happier life? What is the solution to all that I'm experiencing today? I would ask these questions and I would just continue sitting in silence. Please remember that your mind may give you some thoughts at that time. Your subconscious mind memories may tell you there's no solution, nothing's going to happen, nobody cares. Remember, those are not the answers that are coming from within. That is only your subconscious mind throwing up information. How do I know what is the answer for me? You experience a sense of peace while the answer is being witnessed. You're not restless when the answer is coming. That is your key to understanding whether the answers are coming from subconscious mind or the answers are coming from your higher self. So one particular way to get guidance is silent sitting, but that has to be practiced. Few days is not going to be enough. Some people may get answer in a month, but answers definitely come. And while they are passing each day in silent sitting, they start to feel more confident about themselves. The second thing I advise you is, please understand that if there is a negative emotion and you're conscious of the negative emotion, chances are that that emotion needs to be released for you to experience some clarity in your mind. Maybe you were experiencing anger most of the times. Maybe you've been an angry person for a very long time. Maybe you have felt hurt by some family member or a friend. Maybe you have felt disappointed, or maybe you're guilty about something. Chances are there is always a negative emotion behind a sense of feeling lost, a sense of worthlessness, a sense of unease in life. Confusion also is a result of your energy being blocked. What is that emotion for you? Find that out. How do you do that? Take a pen and paper. Ask yourself right now, this very moment, how am I feeling? What answer comes? Maybe the feeling is anger. Maybe the feeling is worthless. Maybe the feeling is sad. Whatever the feeling is, write it down. Now do this every few hours in the day. Maybe 2-3 hours later again, take a pen and paper, ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? See what answer comes. You see, if you continue this for 2 to 3 days, you realize there is a common pattern. Maybe you're angry most of the times. Maybe you're sad most of the times. Maybe you're just upset most of the times. Maybe you're disappointed most of the times. Whatever that feeling that you catch through this exercise, now we have to work on releasing the feeling. How do you do that? A simple way to do that is to connect with your own self and your subconscious mind where the feeling is sitting. Think of your subconscious mind like a small child. Imagine you're talking to the child now. Why do we need to do this? Because you see, energy psychology tells us that your feelings are addictions for the subconscious mind. It doesn't want to let go of the feeling. It's addicted to that pain and to that suffering. If you look upon your subconscious mind like a small child, then automatically you become a parent to yourself. It's as if you're talking to your own child. How do you talk to a child? Listen, this is not good for us. This is not helping us. Please let go. Why are we allowing ourselves to suffer? As you talk to your inner child, your subconscious mind, in the same manner as you can imagine talking to a child before you, automatically you see tension begins to dissolve. Your body becomes more relaxed because your energy is alive. Subconscious mind is a child living inside you that is waiting for attention, waiting for love, waiting for some direction from you. So when you talk to this little child inside of you, pick up any negative emotion you're experiencing most of the times. Tell the child, we don't want to hold on to this anymore. This is not helping us. We can let go. And as you keep repeating the words, we can let go of this anger. Also remind the child what it should pick up in place of this anger memory. So if it, let's say, drops the anger memory, what should it pick up in place of this? It can pick up peaceful memory. It can pick up gratitude. You can immediately remind yourself that, listen, there are so many things that have worked out well for us in our life. So you see, as you have this talk with your inner child, as you use these words, we can let go of anger. We can pick up the memory and energy of gratitude. We can let go of resentment, and we can pick up the energy of forgiveness in our life. As you keep talking this way to your inner child, the child begins to respond. How do you know? You will feel it. You see, when you do something right in your life, there is a feel-good factor. You feel good about it, right? In the same manner, when you talk to your inner child, you feel good. You will know it with the way you are feeling. A sense of lightness is experienced in your mind and body. That's what I'm encouraging you to do through this exercise. The third most important thing, in my experience, any kind of blockage in your life, whether it's you not able to move forward, whether it's just not feeling good, not feeling passion or enthusiasm for life, not knowing a way out, it's always and always linked to a lack of love for yourself. In fact, our Shastras, our Upangs, our Vedas also encourage us to know this point, that if you don't love yourself, you will never be able to love the God within you. So self-love is really the key to clarity, to peace, to happiness in life. So if you currently are not coming from that space of love for yourself, chances are your mind will always be clogged with negative thoughts and ideas. And you only will stop yourself from taking the next best step for yourself in life. Here is a simple exercise. Every morning when you wake up, you say thank you, say your prayers, do your chant, whatever it is that your routine is, please continue it. But then take a minute or two to simply connect with yourself and tell yourself, I love myself. If you feel that you're struggling to use these words, even go in front of a mirror and just look into your own eyes and smile and just say, I love you. Remember, your inner child picks up everything you say to yourself. So actually these words are going to your subconscious mind. Who doesn't like hearing the words, I love you? No one in the universe will tell you, don't say I love you to me. Everybody wants these words because the energy itself is so beautiful. So if you say this to yourself every day, your subconscious mind becomes very familiar with the energy of love. And it starts to flash some positive memories for you. Chances are, if there's a negative memory replaying on the screen of your mind today, in fact this very moment, you start to feel better. Your energy becomes more open and receptive for positive ideas. So on one hand, while you're saying I love you to yourself, on the other hand, when you're saying I let go of this negative energy, I let go of anger, when you sit in silence, all these together now become wonderful tools to actually help you gain more clarity and purpose in life. Finally, if there is some confusion and blockage in your mind, I encourage you to always keep a pen and paper handy and just write down some thoughts. Even they could be random thoughts and ideas. Write them down. Sometimes there is a lot kept in our head, and because we are not finding a way to release these thoughts, probably our mind stays confused and blocked. So, if you write down and get into the habit of putting your thoughts on paper, chances are that your mind will stay clear and open, and the mind won't feel burdened. In fact, you will not feel burdened. You will also feel as if you're giving your purpose a direction by putting them on paper. So, a wonderful tool this is to simply journal your thoughts, put them on paper, and experience how the mind is now giving you more and more ideas. Why? Because you are encouraging ideas through this process. The subconscious mind will feel encouraged to talk more and more to you. It will get encouraged to give you more and more positive ideas for your life. Working on yourself, I've always believed, is a journey. And on this journey, if you can have a proper platform for you to understand yourself better and to stay motivated and inspired to work on yourself, then it can do wonders to your own energy, to even your mindset and your dominant attitude in life. आपको ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं. Namaste.